sitting maybe on a chair, or maybe lying down, or just standing, just having that sense of awareness of your body. Arms maybe relaxed in the lap or on the legs. And just take a moment now just to notice your internal weather pattern. So noticing your mood, how you're feeling right at this moment. So coming into the body now, just noticing different pressures. Maybe you can feel the clothing on your body. Maybe have a sense of temperature. And just begin to focus on the breath. So the breath just being really natural, whatever that might be for you right at this moment. Just following the breath, coming into the body and leaving the body. And then actually starting to count the breath, so counting down from 10. Inhaling being 10, exhaling being 9. Just see whether you can allow your focus of attention just to rest on the breath, counting down. Maybe being aware of any other sensations in the body, but just being with whatever it is right at this moment, knowing that we're not wanting to change anything, we're just noticing. Bringing your full attention just to the breath and nothing else. And now just bringing your attention back to this internal weather pattern, noticing your mood now, opening your eyes, and just carrying on with your day. That is a simple breathing practice that everyone and anybody could do on a daily basis, and it's just taking time out. Any feedback? How was that for people in the studio?
It was good.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
I'm thinking, why is that so awesome?
But it is, isn't it? The breath is just an amazing tool. And I think Fiona, you wanted to mention something about the breath, didn't you?
Yeah, like Sue mentioned it earlier, the reason why the breath is such an amazing tool is it's actually, there's only a few systems in the body, and unfortunately another one doesn't come to mind at the moment, that are involuntary. Like most of the time we breathe and we don't have to even think about it, but also it's voluntary. We can think about it and we can control it, and that's a really important tool and technique for people having a panic attack. If they can actually start thinking about their breath and stop themselves from hyperventilating, then it's amazingly quick how soon the panic attack slows down, and then you can actually start to think and maybe have a choice about how you want to continue or not.
Yeah, it's our biggest friend, basically,
Yeah.
I think, our breath, and certainly when
It's
it
always
comes
with
to...
us.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also interesting, I think, that when we start to focus on it, it can be difficult. So being kind to yourself as well, I think that's important.
Fair enough. And in a smashed-in, nicey way, another request from the floor, a little bit of Pearl Jam. We'll come back and round up after this. I hope you're all feeling nice and relaxed like I.
Yes, I understand that every life must end. As we sit alone, I know someday we must go on. Oh, I'm a lucky man to count on both hands the ones I love. Some folks just have one, yeah, others they got none. Stay with me, oh, let's just breathe. most of my sins, never gonna let me win. Under everything, just another human being. Yeah, I don't wanna hurt. There's so much in this world to make me bleed. Stay with me, oh, all I see. Did I say that I need you? Did I say that I want you? Or if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come clean, I wonder every day as I look upon your face. Everything you gave and nothing you would take. Nothing you would take. Everything you gave. Did I say that I need you? Oh, did I say that I want you? Oh, if I didn't, I'm a fool, you see. No one knows this more than me. As I come cleaner. Nothing you would take, everything you gave. Oh, hold me till I die, eat you on the other side.
Well, the end of that one sneaks up on me. There we go.
It's
Every time.
echo.
It wasn't, yeah, it's because I left the speakers on again, because, you know, we get into the tunes, don't we? That's the great thing about it. That was fab. Thanks, by the way, Lizzie, for that. I quite like the idea of doing a few practicals, throwing a few practicals in on Mind Your Head. You know,
What's next week, then?
seated yoga, I reckon.
Seated
One of the things sorry?
That can be done.
I'm aware, you know, radio-based seated yoga, that'd be an experience to behold, really, wouldn't it? Blimey.
I was quite impressed how radio-based breathing went, actually.
Well,
it went down quite well.
There you go. It's a glorious thing.
And it wasn't heavy breathing either.
Well,
To Sue's disappointment.
Isn't that another thing?
well, yeah, I'm not going to mention that Andrew Ackerman's on after us, but you know.
We do heavy breathing.
You can have Groove Lounge from 10 tonight. Right, we are coming to the end of the show. It's been fabulous as ever. There are a few things that we wanted to cover before we go into the final track. We've talked about mindfulness tonight, but there are a whole heap of things that we can do to find that same sense of peace. Lizzie, alongside mindfulness, you do things like yoga.
I do. I teach yoga therapeutically, so I work with mental health, but use yoga as a sort of therapy, yoga and mindfulness together.
And it works.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, of
Sue.
course, yes. So you attend those classes, don't
I
you?
do, yeah.
And have found them very useful, I think. Yeah. Jeanette, you've dipped your toe into many things over the years. If that doesn't sound too grim, anything particularly that you think we should throw into the mix here for people to perhaps be thinking about in terms of finding their whatever it is?
I think there's many different kind of ways into this, and we were saying earlier things like yoga and meditation kind of sort of work well, or sort of obvious bedfellows, but. My kind of real introduction, I suppose, came through Buddhism. So there is for some people there's a spiritual element, for some people there isn't. But all manner of therapies and things that I've done in the past kind of come to a similar place. And one of the things I think probably would add is how valuable kind of touch is in causing people to be kind of aware. I mean, in terms of physical sort of therapies, laying your hands on a person, if they're not particularly connected to their sort of physical body or to their self, is a massively powerful thing and a lovely thing to be able to kind of do with people.
So massage, Indian head massage, that sort of thing.
Yeah, but any of those things where you're kind of connecting with somebody and causing them to kind of collaborating with them to connect to themselves.
Okay, perfect. Final thoughts, Fiona. It's been lovely having you here this evening. Anything to add to what we've been talking about?
Yeah, the key to awareness process that I've developed, the first part of it does teach you how to overcome your habits and your conditioning. And I meant that from a compassionate point of view, that it is a choice. And to remember that you have a choice actually really helps you work with that.
Yeah, I'd sort of go along with that. That's one of the things I'd like to say about mindfulness. Seems to really have a promise that it can give you choices and options.
Brilliant.
We all feel restricted.
We'll put some links on the website. We've run out of time, unfortunately, but we will be back next week, as always, with more of Mind Your Head. Thank you for those of you that have contributed this evening. Thank you for those of you that have been around on Facebook. This was a request last week from Melvin, a bit of Bjork to see us out. Thank you to everyone in the studio. You can stay in touch on facebook.com MYH Radio Show. What's the MYH?
All these accidents that happen,
Tune, by the way.
It is a tune. We'll see you next week.
Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak. I feel emotional landscapes. They pass on me. The little gets out, and you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be state of emergency is where I want to be.
MK Pulse proudly sponsors Seclo Sounds. MK Pulse is Milton Keynes' local magazine, bringing helpful information on food, health, fashion, money, travel, culture, and much more to 66,000 readers every month. Plus news, views, and what's on from around the city. If it's happening in Milton Keynes, it's in MK Pulse, and it's available online at www.mkpulse.co.uk. MK Pulse and Seclo Sounds, the heart and soul of the city.